Hi, I'm Rick Levine from Tarot.com, and guess what? It's Mercury Retrograde. Mercury turns retrograde on May 18th in Gemini. It stays in Gemini the entire time and goes direct on June 11th. Mercury turns retrograde 3 times a year for about 3 weeks each time. And it's one of those things in astrology that people fear. Mercury's retrograde, you better not sign a contract, you better not buy a computer, you better not buy a car, you better not buy anything, you better not take a road trip, you better not get on an airplane, you better watch out, you better not cry. Mercury retrograde's coming to town. Well, the fact of the matter is that planetary cycles themselves are neither good nor bad. When Mercury goes retrograde, it looks like it's going backward in the sky because it gets closer to Earth and we lose perspective. Earth is going faster than Mercury, and so it looks like it's going backwards. What's really happening is that mercurial functions, thinking, talking, going places, interchanging, mercantile activities, trading, anything that involves Mercury, the give and the take, the listening and the communicating, all things Mercury are intensified. They're not worse, they're more, they're louder, they're noisier. It's like going out and driving in rush hour rather than on an empty road. It's like communication wires are so overloaded with information that they can fray. Bridges are so overloaded with traffic that they can collapse under weight. So there is something to the negativity potential of Mercury retrograde, but it's not bad unto itself. It's only because things are noisier. So this is not a bad time to sign a contract. It's only a bad time to sign a contract if we don't read it. Because what happens during Mercury retrograde is things get intense and we forget to get perspective. We forget that things will take its own course. We go out to look for a car and we find ourselves buying one, the first one we see. We sign the papers and we get home and we realize we really got a bad deal. The thing about Mercury retrograde is that it is covering areas of the sky that it's already been in. So when Mercury is retrograde, we are better off using things that have the R-E word attached to them. To reassess, to revision, to reconsider, to reimagine. Anything that we're doing again works with Mercury retrograde. But if we think that we can just plow our way into new territory and make decisions all just willy-nilly without really even thinking about it, that's when we get into trouble. So, between May 18th, on the day that Mercury turns retrograde, also the day of a new moon, and Mercury is in Gemini, that's Mercury's home sign, so this retrograde is even more intense than most retrogrades. And then when the Sun moves into Gemini on May 21st, the Sun and Mercury and Mars are all in Gemini, and so this is really a noisy period of time, and yet we have these planets opposite Saturn and Sagittarius, and that Saturn is basically a reality check. And so this is the theme to this Mercury retrograde. It's don't go too fast. Don't think too far without checking your facts. Mercury is retrograde. Take it easy, take it slow. There's more time than you really think you have. It's the Rolling Stones song, "Time is on my side." Yes, it is. For Tarot.com, I'm Rick Levine.